friends, it's me, Jonah, and let's thank Yarn Inspirations for sponsoring today's video, and I'm going to be sharing with you how to make the easy cabled scarf as shown here. It is very soft and it uses Bernat EZ loop yarn, so you don't have a hook and you don't have a needle, no worries. You can get the pattern at yarnspirations.com, and this is the color teal port seals, just in case you want to know. And as you guys can probably see, I do love my yarn, and it kind of has to do with the 5 senses. One of them is here, and you can actually hear the yarn gliding through the hook if it's quiet enough, and it sounds like a little whir as it goes into your stitches. And the next one, smell. Everybody knows that smell. When you open a new, freshly opened box of yarn, it just has that smell, like a new shoe. It has that certain smell that's very distinguishable. And then there's also touch. And lots of these have very beautiful textures, and all sorts of different fuzzes and chunkies and tweeds. And then you see, you can see all of the beautiful colors and how they all work together. And then lastly, there is taste, and I have not tried that one yet, but my friend Charlie has. That dog just has a liking to eating some of my yarns, but she only likes a couple of them, because apparently yarn has flavors to dogs. I bet she likes like strawberry and mango. That sounds like a pretty good one. So yeah, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also comment what your favorite blanket yarn is. Mine would be this deep navy lapis blue. Let's get started. So I have my Bernat EZ yarn, and you don't need a crochet hook or a knitting needle, and this is the color burgundy. So you need to have all of your loops from your working yarn laid out flat, and you need to count off 12, and you need to have your tail at the end right here, and I have my 12. And first I'm going to demonstrate for you how to do the twisted knit in this, because to make the 4 rows of garter stitch at the beginning, you have to do a twisted knit row, a twisted purl row, a twisted knit row, and a twisted purl. And the knit gives it the space, and the purl gives it the bump. So I have my 12, and I pull this working yarn back behind, and I twist number 12 once to the left, and then I pull loop 13 up through 12, and that creates my first twisted knit stitch. Let's do that again. Twist one time to my left and pull up 14 through our 11th loop. And then grab your next one and twist it once to your left and pull your next working loop attached to your ball of yarn and pull it up through. And here are our first 3 twisted knit stitches. And sometimes you want to keep your stitches flat like this. That's what you're supposed to do. But this is a loop yarn stitch where you want to purposely twist your loops to the left. So you grab our next one and twist it once to the left and pull our next working loop up behind and through. And that is our 4th. Take our 5th, twist it once to the left and pull up and through. And we're going to repeat that all the way down the row until we have 12. So I'm coming up towards my end, and this is my last stitch. I just did my 12th one, and when you work in a loop yarn, you want to just pull up all of these loops, and no worries, it does not come undone. See, and look at how beautiful and tightly woven that is. But that was the first part of our knit row, our twisted knit row, and now we're going to do our twisted purl row to get that bump. Okay, here's our knit, and now for the purl, instead of having the yarn in the back, we put it in the front. And we take our first loop on the worked loops, and we twist that once to the left as we have done before. But we don't come back around, we pull it in front all the way, and you take your next loop on the yarn and you pull it up through. Twist to the left and pull this one up through from the front to the back. Take our next one, twist, front to the back. Next one, twist, front to the back. Next one, twist, front to the back. So here is what we have so far. We have our twisted knit that gives us that space between the ridge, and then we have that twisted purl that gives us that ridge, and then the twisted stitches make it have a nice element, make it have an extra element of texture and style. And we're just going to repeat what I've shown you down to the end of the row. So I am also coming up near the end now. 2 more. From front to the back. There we go. We have our twisted purl row done. And remember, lay it down and pull up all your loops. Because you want all your loops laying flat and beautifully perfect for your next row. And this is the part where we get what we've had so far. That first basic row, the first basic row, and then another one, and then we have the ridge. But to do the twisted garter, we have to repeat the sequence I've showed you just now one more time, and I'll meet you back once you have that complete. Okay, I'm back and I have done my 4 rows of the twisted garter stitch. The knit, the purl, the knit, and the purl. And that gives it the ridges and the spaces. And that was the part that we did right here. And now we are going to transition into the cable, but we're always going to have 2 stitches on each side running up using the twisted garter. So to begin, we pull our yarn back around the front, and we take our first stitch and we twist it once to the left. And then we do our purl like we did below. Do that to the next stitch, twist once to the left, and pull up through. So there we have the 2 stitches on this side running up the side with the twisted garter stitch. So now we're going to show you part of the cable stitch. We take our next loop and we just straight up, don't twist, no twists. You just lay this loop flat, like this. Beautiful, no twist, just beautiful. And you pull the next working yarn up from behind, and boom. See how this one is, these are twisted, but this one just straight up. These are twisted, and this one just straight up. No twists. Repeat that again. For 2, for 3, for 4, and then again for 5, and we're going to do that until you have 2 stitches left on your row. Okay, I have done all of my knit stitches until I've gotten to this point in the row with 2 left, because we're working the twisted garter stitch up 2 sides. 2 here, and then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across, because 8 plus 2 and 2 equals 12. And then we pull the yarn back into the front and do it because what you do to one side, you gotta do to the other. And we twist once to the left and pull it up and purl it. And you twist it one more time and pull it up and purl it. See? Now we have the 2 worked on this side and a knit. So we have twisted knit, twisted purl, twisted knit, twisted purl, knit. Knit row right here with the 2 edge stitches. But now to get the crisscrossing parts in the cable, since there's a knit row and then a crisscross, we put the yarn back around and twist once to the left and do our knit stitch. To keep working that up the sides. Twist once to the left and pull it up through and behind. And now for the cabled part. Okay, we've done our 2 edge stitches and we have these 2 loops. And crisscross them sort of like a bow tie. You hold them like this. You crisscross the first one over the second one, and the second one goes behind the first one. You just basically knit this second one like this so it crosses. You have 3 stitches, but then this one, you have your next working yarn and you pull this one over the second one and you knit that one. Like so. And that gives us the crisscross of the cable. Here that is. See, we just did this part and now we just did the crisscross of the cable. And we have our 2 edge stitches, our first cable, and we repeat what we just did there. Put them like a little bow tie, and then just pull your working loop up through the first one, which is actually the second one since you crisscross them, and then pull your next working loop over your next worked loop. See, it gives you that crisscross. And so this is like, it's very simple. After a little bit of practice, it's like one of those stitches that you don't need to think much for. There. I did my first row. I did the first row of my 2-row repeat for the cables. And as you can see, it gives it that nice cross 4 times. And now I'm gonna, because we always have to have those edge stitches. As I just showed you earlier, you always just do the cables up and then you have the edges. You gotta have 2 of each stitch. Turn once to your left, as you did down here, and then just knit that. Once to your left, and knit that. This is our first row of how you do the cable, and you just actually repeat what I've showed you. You do these 4, and then you work this cable with the 2 stitches of twisted garter stitch running along each side, and you do 4 rows to begin, and then you work just this cable part until it reaches 68 inches, and then you add 4 more rows of this twisted garter stitch to finish it off. And now I'm just going to show you how to bind off once you've done all that. You take your first loop and your second loop, and you pull the second one through the first one. Second through the first. Kind of gets rid of that stitch there. Third through second. You just take the loop that's on your bind off and then just pull the next one up through, and it just keeps binding them off. And now I will do this to the end for you. No matter the length or width or anything or the height of your project, you always bind off the same. Okay, I am nearing the end of my bind off. And there I finished my bind off. So you have your 4 rows of twisted garter, and then your 8 cables. So you have your 4 cables with the 8 stitches, and then you have the 2 stitches of garter stitch on each side running up the edge. And then make sure to add your 4 rows after you get it to 68 inches, and then do a bind up. And then you have completed your scarf. Hey guys, this was really fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed teaching it to you. And it's quite chilly in this room, so I'm actually going to put this on while you get to admire the beautiful teals. But the one that we worked on today was in the color burgundy, and this one is teal port seals. Remember, like and subscribe to Yarn Inspirations and Jonah's Hands. And goodbye and crochet away, friends.